It's not a synagogue, it's not a mosque, it's not a church, it's not a community group. This is a business. You are hired and come together for one reason. Score touchdowns fast and often. That's what you do. That's what you're paid for. Okay? And if you don't do that, you aren't going to play here. That's it. And guess what? I hate to break the news to you. Your competition doesn't care if your children eat. You're not responsible for them keeping their apartment. You're not responsible for their child in daycare. It is what it is. You wish them the best. It's a business. Business. Okay? And there's nothing wrong with having that firmly and clearly planted in your mind. You don't have to be aggressive about it, but it is what it is. And guess what? If you end up in this box here, don't worry, it won't be long. Right? I'm just talking. All right. So, when you don't handle this, you create viruses and toxins that spread throughout the organization and promise you start derailing all the best practices you want to implement. Right? Does that make sense how that happens? That's why you got to get this handled. All right. Now, this one over here is very interesting. Don't share the vision, values, and velocity. Don't share the goals. Make the numbers. I didn't have a name for that until Terrell Owens came along. I'm just calling it what it is. You ask him himself, he'd tell you. He's a great talent, but he's a bucket of crazy. Now watch. How many know that there are organizations out there somewhere that possibly could have people like that on their team? Not here, but okay. So the point is, if that exists, okay, and it exists in every company, organization, startup, it always exists. It's not that they're bad. It's part of how an organization organically goes through change under stress. Does that make sense? Okay, like an organization under strain and stress is like, me and Tammy. It's crazy in our house. But, we're used to it. We've developed a language and understanding how to do it. And she's just like, and I'm like, give me a break. She's so clean, she's nasty, right? Okay, and I'm one of those that are just like, hey, we'll get it together. And she's not, that ain't her game. And so I'll come in and there's, 27 things she's mad about, and there's 35 things that I'm mad about that are unresolved. And the fact is, we haven't finished a sentence and a conversation in 20 years. But we're both committed to getting to the same place. So we don't get hung up in the nonsense because it doesn't even make sense. Because we're going to settle this and we're going to cover this. We don't have enough time. And the fact of there's ways that we can reconcile it, because how many knows you can be so right you're wrong? Right? Okay, some of you right now are stuck in a situation somewhere in communication where you're so right you're wrong. Keep drinking the poison, hoping someone else will die, and knock yourself out.